Okay, let's see. What are we doing here? Talk to... I don't want to dig too far. I just want to kind of see what all can I do here without really progressing everything. I just need to get some conversations in here. That's what I need to do. I wonder, how do I get water?
The flower's dying. It needs water.
He out here looking sick as hell. I need to see how can I cure my damn self. I need the healing. What's in here? Ooh. Hold on, let me see if this gave me something. Okay. You have enough components to craft the medicine treatment serum. Okay. Which one? Apparently it's this one. That's fatigue. I'll need something for... This is for light blood serum. This is for treatment of fatigue. Use it to cure a sick citizen. All these for citizens? What's for me? Are the serums for me? Maybe the serums are for me. I think that's what that is. Okay, so what am I missing now? Oh, I can craft this. Hold on. 300 health points instantly. 150 points over 15 seconds. Okay, I don't have enough for that, but I got enough for this. Okay, let's just do it. Okay, now, how do I use shit? Ah. So I press up? Can I not press up? Okay, up didn't do anything. What was that saying? I can't do anything with it. Well, I can't swing or do anything in here. Maybe it's only for outside. Okay. Well, like I said, we're just learning. This is kind of like a pick-me-up type of learn what's happening type shit. Codeine. Working in a hospital probably would be the best job for a vampire. I just need to go have conversations with people. That's what needs to happen.
It's locked, all right.
Long letter. Who's this long letter from? Birmingham, October 27th. Okay, so it says, "Hello, sis. How are things?" I'm trying to see if I can read that off another screen. Okay, here we go. Says, hello, sis. How are things in the big city? Here in Brum, things are not so good. It seems the flu is here again, and we have many new cases of infection in the neighborhood. Do you remember Miss Scheller, the old drinking hag from the third floor? She passed away 2 days ago, and her flat is already occupied again. Jeez. You would have to pay me a huge amount of money to go sleep in the bed in which a woman died of the flu just a few hours ago. Yeah, that's crazy. Sorry, I did not take the time to quickly answer your last letter. Between taking care of little Paul, Mom, Dad, and my job at the factory, I really find time to write to my favorite sister. To my favorite sister. By the way, my son says hello to his Auntie Peepaw. Auntie Peepaw. Okay. You should see the little bugger already driving me mad. And Mom says you bring back some of those marvelous cakes the next times you come back home. You have to say that times, but okay. Run with it, just read it. In your last letter, you told me that you thought about quitting your job at the Pembroke Hospital. I have to tell you, Pip, you better think twice. There are always jobs at the factory, but wages are shit. And it's as boring as a day without a shag. Oh, I have a new fiance. And no, I'm no slut. You moral bitch. You. Okay. So if you really want to quit and do something more useful than counting the dead every morning, maybe you better stay in London and join that band you told me about. The Guard or Preven. The Guard or Priven. Something like that. Never heard of them, but if they are, like you said, some sort of civil militia trying to make a difference, then maybe it's a good choice for you. Just be sure to let the others go in the front. That's how my poor Billy got killed in France, by leading too many patrols. Bloody war. Anyway, come back as soon as you can and give me all the good news before that. I am your affectionate sister, Lucy, Paul, Mom, and Dad. Hey, what's up, lady? Can you talk? You can.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
Okay. Shady business in... no. Tell me about your life in London. How is the situation here?
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Okay. The Spanish flu won't last forever, though, right?
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
Okay, now get a grip now. Don't trip out.
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
Okay, I hear your frustration. You've been a nurse here for long?
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
Okay, you'll be surprised.
You'd be surprised what dedication can achieve, Nurse Hawkins. In medicine, sometimes we're just a test result away from a miracle.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
Okay, I hear that. But we got to get this dialogue out, baby, so I don't know what to tell you. How is the staff coping?
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Okay, why especially the practitioners?
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
Why is Milton so grumpy?
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Uh-oh, we got some more detail about Milton. Okay, let's take it back. Can I do that? What do I do with this? Can I do anything with this? I like this. This is kind of different. I like this though. I really can't get into this. Real story based. Okay, let's go back. We did your life, and let's start personal questions. As a vampire, you can force a citizen to reveal information thanks to a hint you have discovered, a blueprint, a blue prompt. Okay. So the hint will pop up in a blue prompt, right? Information thanks to a hint you have discovered. Okay. Okay, so how do I use it? How, do I need that? Well, how do I use it though? You know, confusing me just a little bit.
Pepper, are you sure you want to leave this hospital?
To become a nurse was a little girl's dream. But in the end, I don't feel that useful. I want more. I want to make things change.
Patients need you.
But you're doing something important here. For all the patients who need your help.
We save lives, sure. Each time we send a cured patient home, it's a relief beyond words. But since the epidemic, I feel so powerless.
Okay, we just picked up a new hint. Okay, we're raising her XP. Okay, let's go back. Okay, and let's go to that shady business in this hospital.
Have you heard of any underhand dealings within the hospital?
I don't have time for such nonsense, Doctor. I've work to do.
Uh-oh, you trying to rush me off. You seem nervous.
Are you certain? You seem nervous.
If you have something in mind, just speak up, Doctor. Otherwise, stop breathing down my neck.
Uh-oh. Blackmail is a serious matter, bitch.
Blackmail is a serious matter, Nurse Hawkins.
Everything is serious around here, Dr. Reed. Starting with patients who need me.
Okay. All right. All right, bitch. We'll holler at you.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Now, I need to understand how does that... I can prompt... I'll have to look at that again. How do I prompt them to talk? To make them talk. I'll look back at that. Benign blood disorder. And then this is light regeneration serum.
So many deaths.
Look at them eyes, boy. He's sickly, boy. He out here sick. Here, let me holler at you since you're right here. Come here, lady.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon.
What are you
Mortal.
begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal.
Right, that's what I'm
Why
saying.
is that?
What's up?
And if I'm mortal,
What are you?
what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Okay. I should just say, bitch, goodbye. About blackmailing in these walls. Personal questions, and let's dig into this shit. Who are you really?
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal?
I
What do
think
you
she
require?
bluffing.
Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
No, it was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
I don't know about you. Your life in London. She told me this, but we're gonna repeat it. So you're a vampire, huh?
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
I think she bluffing. Ever heard of what is it called? Cotard's syndrome?
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard's syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case,
A vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal.
I like how you can cut her off. You can cut them off. Social circle. Is affected with. Oh, is she? Okay, check. Bitch, we unwinding your clock real quick. Take it back.
You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
Okay, describe how you feel then.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
Okay, let's take it back. Are you a patient here?
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Okay, tell me about your enemies.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
We'll take care of you. Don't worry about
The
it.
staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Okay, wrong target, new investigation. Okay, so we just unlocked something. About blackmailing within these walls.
Have you heard of any blackmailing going on within these walls?
I have no time for mortal games. My secrets are beyond their comprehension, Dr. Reed.
I think I've exhausted everything I can with her. So I can just hit back. I don't necessarily have to. If I want to go back, I don't have to cycle around with the left analog. I could just hit B to go back.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Sit your crazy ass down.
I wish I could be sick again. Feel my blood boil with the fever.
Let's talk to you.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
Okay. Tell me about yourself. How's your stay been so far?
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Okay. Who's been treating you?
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Okay, can I do anything?
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Okay, I'll take it back. Real cause of your injury? It wasn't war?
Why do you feel responsible for the injury, Thomas? What really happened?
I wasn't disfigured by any German shells. It happened during my leave. It was an accident.
Okay, what really happened?
Tell me what really happened then.
I went with a whore in Rouen. Dead drunk I was. The hotel was a shithole. There was a fire that night.
Did you start the fire? Were you trying to avoid going back to the front? That's not uncommon, you know.
No. It's just that I was asleep when the flames reached the room.
As we were
The
passed
girl
out.
was long gone. Bitch never woke me up. Left me to burn.
That's crazy. Why the lie then? Because you were ashamed?
Why lie about it?
Come on. It's one thing to come back disfigured by the Germans, and it's another to get injured in an accident that could have happened to anybody.
Let's see. Right, true. Well, you can't hide forever.
You know you can't hide forever. One day you'll have to face your loved ones. Until that day, you have no chance of real recovery.
My friends all died in the trenches. It's shameful enough to be alive with these stupid scars. I don't want my children to see me like this.
Where are they? Is it? Hold on. How are y'all connected? Well, no, it's not really. Maybe just it's saying that they're connected or social circle because they're in the same, maybe hospice or medical quarters, so to speak. Okay, take it back. Okay, let's go back. Okay. Personal questions. Tell me, yeah. How long did you, here, let's talk about this first, then before we press.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself.
Yeah, try to
I
ease
just
the,
wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
Okay, well, we about to press you now. Tell me about your family.
You told me before you don't want your children to see you like this. Do you have any other family?
My sister Agatha has raised me nippers since their mother died. Don't want them to look at me like this.
Can I see him from this side? I can't. Oh, see, I didn't see all this. Okay. Your sister respects you.
Your sister's not a child. I'm sure she has nothing but respect for a wounded soldier, and you are her brother.
You don't know my sister Agatha. She may be young, but she's all discipline and morality. If she ever found out what really happened.
She doesn't have to know.
She's a sly one, my sister. One day she'll find out the truth and knock 7 bells out of me. Nah. I'm better off here.
Oh my God, homie. What about your children?
How could children despise their father injured in the war?
What do you think? They saw me. Once. My poor angels left the room crying. They keep on having nightmares every week, my sister told me.
Okay, let's take it back. About Miss, is that the girl I just talked to?
How close are you to Miss Horcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
Okay. Okay, so we finished him. Thomas feels too ashamed by his injury to see his family. Thomas feels responsible for his disfiguration during the war. Thomas sees Thelma Hallcraft as living proof that there is hope for him. Why you feel that, homie? If she gonna bite your ass, you let her bite you, nigga. She told on first of all. Oh, no, yeah, this should be first. You let her bite you, my nigga?
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of me blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She
Y'all
could
crazy.
decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
Oh, he tripping. She is mentally disturbed. You do know that, right?
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
Okay. Okay, so he out of there. Okay, any rumors of some shady business, crazy man?
Have you heard rumors of underhand dealings in the hospital?
If you want to know what's going on here, you better talk to Miss Jones. She knows everything. Especially what she shouldn't.
Okay, all right, I'll holler at you.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Pure disgust on every street corner. The daily routine.
Who are you back here? What is happening? Oh, nope, we're not talking to her. That's progressing the story. Hold on, is this the dude we picked up from outside?
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
Okay, now we gotta get all these questions out, baby. Your life in London. Your presence in William Bishop's Den, situation in the East End docks, about Tom Watts. Who is Tom Watts? Tell me about that.
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the
Oh,
Turtle?
that's right.
I
Okay.
met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
The corruption.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
Okay. What about despair?
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
Okay, let's take it back. The situation. No. Your presence in William Bishop's den. Tell me about that.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
So why did he abduct you?
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
Okay, so you're a hero or a fool?
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
Alright. Tell me about the situation in the East End docks.
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the dockers' trade union. The Wet Boot Boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Who leads the gang now?
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
Personal questions. Well, I think I know what you do for a living, but tell me that you are a priest. What do you do for a living?
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks, and I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
So you're a priest.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Okay, so why not use your cross against William?
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor.
Why is
A
it?
cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Change his microphone because I'm sitting up a little bit more as I'm getting into this storyline. So how do you feel?
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir.
He probably thought he was
I
going
believe
to
all I
turn.
need is rest, and then I can go back to the people who need me.
I think he felt like he wanted to get transformed himself. Made friends since you arrived here?
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I
Why?
knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke. Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
Okay. All right, that's all for now, my nigga.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
I talked to him. Who is this lady?
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
Okay, well, let's get to know you. Tell me about yourself.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
Okay, let's go back. Let's not press that issue. Let's not press that. I have nothing on that. Maybe we'll ask this. You heard about any complaints about your reception here?
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of...
Hold on. What are we gathering? Oh, so she really don't fuck with this place, huh? And then he... Oh. Okay, hold on. Let's listen.
The staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Okay, so she a little bougie. We already... I ain't gonna press that. Hold on. Hold on just a second. Hold on. She don't want to tell me about herself. I have none of that. Rumors of any blackmail?
Have you heard rumors of blackmail going on in this hospital?
Dr. Reed, are you trying to take advantage of me?
Of course not, Mrs. Goswick. I'm just curious.
Well, go be curious somewhere else, please.
Okay, bitch, we about to pry. All right, but I try to give you a chance. I tried to give you a chance. We prying now.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
Bitch, why you complain about money? You just doing my face that you had bread. Okay, so this is Pippa. Yeah, and she's real tight-lipped. She think about leaving or quitting. Pippa has felt useless as a nurse since the beginning of the epidemic. Pippa saves beds for patients who can pay. Cause she want bread, I guess. She sound a little bit. Okay, let's go back. She charged you, right? So she charged you?
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
Well, I believe that's kind of shitty.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed.
I didn't say that.
But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
I hear you. Okay, check. I can see your frustration.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
I already did
Not
this, my
much to
bad.
say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
Okay, got you. Okay, I feel you on that. I feel you. Okay.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Now. Okay, I ain't trying to. Okay, let her sit down. Now, hold on, let me look. Is this him? Yeah, so why is the star on him? Here, let's help him. We got something for him.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Can I? Don't I have that thing for fatigue? So how do... Oh, I don't have a treatment for a benign blood disorder. Okay. I think he doesn't want to
I have
talk.
to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Good evening, sir.
I'll come back to you.
Doctor.
I will come back to you, my G. Right now, we're just collecting information. What's up with all these bottles, my nigga? What's going on right here?
You always knew the words to calm the children, Helen. As for me, what a blundering idiot.
Here, talk to me.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Okay. Let's know about you, though. No. That's not pry yet. That's not pry. Tell me about yourself.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Doctors are arguing about your case?
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Ackroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Okay, about this hospital.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well,
Probably not.
it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable. And your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies.
Okay, so let's go back. We did the personal questions, your life in London. No. We did that. Personal question. So we going no, that's locked? No, it's unlocked. You seem worried about your family. Talk to me about that.
You seem worried about the safety of your family. And it's obviously the reason why your wound troubles you so much.
I cannot give up on
You
my
got real
children.
aggressive.
They both need me living.
What about their mother, if I may ask?
She died in 1915 during one of the first Zeppelin raids. We never found her body.
Harvey will not be able to feed his family as long as his arm is still injured. Yeah, Harvey's wife died during the war. Who is this? Dr. Strickland. And then who is this other guy? He might not be here, or I haven't talked to him yet. Let's go back. No, wait. About your death of your wife. Tell me about that.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army, building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
Are the children okay?
How are your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
Oh shit. So many died during the bombings.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
Take it back. Rumor. I think I asked everything else that I need to ask. Yeah. So tell me about any rumors of blackmail?
Have you heard talk of any blackmail here at the hospital?
No, nothing.
Okay.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
I will not let you down, my boy. Good evening, sir. My sweet girl.
Who's that doctor down there?
Like a book.
Seems to be falling apart.
I never could keep
But
it.
in the circumstances, I'm
Hold on, homeboy. Come here.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed, yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansea's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Okay, you kind of coming off kind of wrong, homeboy. We might bleed you. You know who Dan is, nigga? Do you have a problem with me, bitch?
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd,
Let me know.
feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed.
Have you?
Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
What's up with you, bruh? No need for so much animosity, my nigga. You better change your tone with me. No, we ain't gonna get nasty. We trying to let him hang himself.
There is no need for such animosity between us. Don't you think the epidemic is already enough to deal with?
That is one point we could agree on. And that is precisely why I
Hold up.
want to be sure that you will be of help to this hospital instead of a burden.
Help instead of a burden. Well, how do you know? What are your thoughts about Strickland's research?
Tell me, Waverly, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure, but my young colleague obviously disagrees.
Why do you wish to lead the surgery? Why do you wish to lead it? What's up? What's in it for
Why do
you?
wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
You will assume the consequences?
If you are going to lead this surgery, I'm trusting you to assume the consequences of your actions, whatever the result.
I'm not the kind of man who runs away from his responsibilities, Dr. Reed. There is no need for you to be looking over my shoulder.
Okay, well, you kind of closed off. Is your rivalry blinding you, my nigga? Can you stand still while you talk to me?
And are you not afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blinding you?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
Okay, well, that's good. That's good to know. About Pembroke Hospital.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
Oh, this is Haddock. Okay. Okay. So both of these doctors are on Haddock. Okay. Okay, we backing up. Okay. Oh, he was in the military? You have bad memories about being in the military?
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd.
Okay. I have proved my value as a practitioner. You do know that, right?
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
Knowledge is our main weapon. I should get spicy with him. Let me get spicy.
I don't see any reason why I should justify my actions to you.
That's true, Dr. Reed. The only judge has to be yourself. The question is, are you judging yourself hard enough?
Okay, we'll take that. Any rumors of blackmail, my nigga, if you want to talk?
Have you heard about any blackmail going on in this hospital?
Blackmail? Nonsense.
Okay, well that's all for now. Cause I ain't got shit else to ask you right now.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later. Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
I ain't talked to this guy over here. Or lady, who is this?
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Obviously.
Not anymore, sir.
Oh.
I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean? You used to be a doctor.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Okay. Let's learn about you, homeboy. Not afraid of the dead. Have we met before?
Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
A funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. My sister dead, and she's dead for me. And let's press him.
Tell me the truth about your appointment as a medic during the war, Rakesh.
The regiment administration appointed me by mistake. I had to learn the job on the spot, sir. Very hard, sir. But I rose to the challenge.
You can't impersonate a doctor, though.
You can't impersonate a doctor. You can't improvise a medical education. People could die at your hands.
You're absolutely right, sir. But as a field surgeon, it was more like being a butcher.
Do you believe you have really helped these people?
My ratings were within the averages of the regiment.
Oh?
I saved lives, Dr. Reed. Does that not say enough about triage and war surgery?
You should have refused.
Do you realize how many soldiers died because of that decision? You should have refused.
Yes, sir. I swear I did, sir. But no one listened. When the first wounded arrived, I had to do what I could.
It is an unbelievable story, Mr. Chadana.
It was a time beyond belief, Dr. Reed. But I'm happy not to deal with the wounded. I prefer caring for the dead now.
What kind of dead? This rabbit hole is going a little bit deeper. You not afraid?
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
Most people fear dead flesh.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have a respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
He got something about him. It is something about him. No relationship circle? Yeah, dog. You skep. You're a little skep. How you get this job?
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
You work here alone, right?
Do you work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Why close?
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
Why watch these bodies?
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
Yeah, you skep, homeboy. You don't even sound right. Rumors of any blackmail, my nigga?
Have you heard of someone blackmailing people
Like you?
in the hospital?
Pardon me, sir, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
You're a pawnbroker. And then we're gonna press him.
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
Who comes here to trade?
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
Yeah, everything about you, homie. What kind of goods do you sell?
What kind of goods?
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade, I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
Now we pressing you. You believe in life after death?
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No, I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
So you ready to die?
So you're ready to die?
No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chidana.
No, Dr. Reed. I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
Good won't last.
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is, we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
You just got all the right answers or wrong answers. What you got to trade? Let me see what you got.
Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. but I'm sure they can be useful.
You taking them off the bodies? How much you, okay. I can sell some shit? How much this go for? 20? All right, hold on. Let's see what I need. I don't know which one I need though. I got opium. We just gonna buy one of each, maybe. I got codeine. I got that. And I got that. So let's grab another one of those, and let's grab one more of those. Okay, homie, I'll be back. We're gonna holler at you. We're gonna keep an eye on you. Okay, let's create. We can create. These take two different things, right? No, a watery, sturdy, a blood sample. Right. And they both need glass veils. Only thing is the last two. Okay. All right, so let's get this first. Then let's get this. So does this go? So does that go in my inventory if I can't put it on my person? It does. Okay. Got it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and shut this down right here. Hopefully that all did record pretty nice and well, and we can watch and listen back on it for our own purposes of getting into the game and learning more as we continue. So I appreciate y'all for jumping in when y'all do, and we'll catch y'all on the next one. All right, peace.